Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to today's reading. Welcome to the House of Tarot. Today we're doing a What's the Tea reading. We're going to incorporate our Pride and Prejudice deck for today's reading. It's just going to be a straight, urgent message reading what the universe, what our guides want to tell us for What's the Tea for this reading. We're also going to use our tea leaves, a tarot deck, and the last message card, and incorporate our story cubes that we've been using on these readings most recently. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our Pride and Prejudice deck, and we want to see what's the tea, what's a message the universe can give us, what's the tea. We're going to go ahead and go with this one, and we have the 4. Okay. So with this card, we have the bonnets. We have a 4. It's about stabilization. With the bonnets, I see kind of not worrying for something that's really on your mind, something that's kind of taken. I feel like something took residence in your mind. I see like rent. Something owes you rent at this point with how long it's taking residence on your mind, in your brain, in your head, how long it's even like kind of correcting the shaping of your soul, your body, even your heart space, how well your heart is pumping, because something has taken a toll on you, something is on your mind and you can't let it go. For some of you, this thing at some point, really something has got to give is what I'm hearing. Something has got to be let go. Something's got to just move on. So if it's something possibly that you've done, something somebody did to you in the past or most recently, I feel like it's really kind of eating you up. I feel you have to kind of find a way to move on from this, to wear a different hat if that's what it takes, to grab a different bonnet. And I feel it's kind of the way you shape your day, even waking up and saying no more with this, I have to do something different, kind of grabbing a different record, putting on a different tune, a different dance, a different hat, however metaphorically that you can kind of achieve this. I feel like something's really taking a toll. I even see you kind of taking some sort of placebo to help you get over something. So something's really affecting you, not only mentally with all these hats, but I see also physically something that you're holding and you're carrying it with you. I also see the metaphor as like packing your backpack or your purse or your day bag, whatever you carry with you, with like extra baggage. So like 50 extra pieces, 50 extra rocks, or this giant rock, and you're just taking it with you everywhere. I see you having to kind of place it down and let it be, let it go somewhere, wearing a different hat. So that's kind of the metaphor I'm getting, is like achieving something different, achieving a different reaction, achieving a different place or mental state. Achieving a different mental state for your day. So whether you have to wake up and write out this mental state, something that's not going to derail you, and letting you know that nobody and nothing has the power to derail you. We're going to go ahead and keep going with our tea leaves, and we have a grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So some things are going to always hop towards you. This grasshopper always wants to come out towards you. These situations always want to be from the darkness into light and creep into your life, I'm seeing, but something has to be handled differently. There's going to be a situation that gets more imbalanced with you, gets more imbalanced with your body, with your soul, with your connection. I'm seeing you having to achieve this first thing in the morning, having to achieve this type of reaction first thing in the morning, that nothing is going to derail your day. Nothing is going to kind of take you out of tune, take you out of balance. And I'm seeing, even if you have to wear a hat to remember this, a turban is also, I'm seeing a headband, a bow. So think something on your head. I also see the crown chakra being opened, whether you have to do a meditation that opens your crown chakra, and that's possibly to have more control of your mind, of the whole essence of your body from the top to the bottom, to some sort of mantra that you can reflect on during the day, some sort of meditation. And possibly I can create this meditation for you. I can put up a meditation on this channel to see if it helps somebody out there. It's also a download I'm getting, that you possibly need some sort of meditation to really open up your crown chakra and to allow yourself to take things with how they are at ease, but also not allowing things to derail your day or derail you. So also reflect on something you could wear to remember this, an alarm clock. And I honestly see this happening through your mind, through your head in some way. So wearing a pin on your hair, a clip of some sort, a bow. You can go as far as a beautiful hat, a bonnet, a turban, things like that. I know I've worn plenty turbans in my lifetime. I do enjoy the aesthetic of headwear, hats, turbans, bows, things like that. So that's possibly why I'm also going towards this. It's just some ideas, but you will find what fits you. It could be a beautiful beanie that you love or your most comfortable thing, but this is something to really kind of reflect on, and nothing's going to take control of you or your date. We also have a dog barking. So advice from a friend. This could be this video. I could be your friend in this metaphor. This could be a wonderful friend that always wants to help, but I also see it kind of being an annoying way with this dog barking. I see like sometimes their feedback is not always welcome. Sometimes you don't always want to hear from them. You don't always want to hear what they have to say, no matter how true or untrue it is. I feel like you're just trying to get through this journey, through this world, through this life, kind of reflecting on your own and free of people's opinions, free of people's input, kind of finding a way to get to the point or the destination through your own capability, which builds your confidence. That's something that we all need as humans. So there's definitely nothing wrong with it at the end of the day. We're going to go ahead and go with this tea leaf. And we have a gavel, involvement with the law. Okay, this could be something as slight as a traffic ticket, renewing your license even. That came to mind. I know I did that today. So renewing a license, some sort of metaphor to where you do not have involvement with the law. Even checking that your license is in your wallet is also what I'm hearing. So being careful with that. Checking that you are carrying all the documents you need while you're out and about, or driving a vehicle or things like that. Just making sure you have everything. And another note, this could be being careful with things that could involve you with the law. Being careful with any type of citation or any wrongdoing. This could be as simple as possible to as large as possible. So if you've kind of been feeling, I'm even hearing like getting involved in something that you are not sure is lawful, really check in on that. Check in on what you're up to, what you're doing. Okay, we have a purse. Pay attention to your finances. So always paying attention to that. Some message, some nudge for somebody out there to really look into something, or how you're spending, or how the world is even changing around us, and where you're going to be in 3 months. So kind of reflecting on that. And we also have a funnel. Period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. And again, with everything moving, everything changing, and all these lessons coming in, it's very frustrating. So also reflecting on that, but reflecting that nothing can take a toll on you. So remember to wear that, some sort of hat, some sort of headgear, some sort of control of your mind, control of your emotional intelligence, and things of that nature. We're going to go ahead and take a sip of our tea. If you have your tea with you, I feel like now's the time to take a sip while we go into the tarot. And my tea is super hot, so we're going to go ahead and take a tarot card for this blind reading of our what's the tea, what needs to be out there. Okay, what do we have? We have the 7 of Cups. So with our tea, we also have more cup energy. In general, this is possibly like an emotional reading. Even the things I'm saying could possibly be triggering for you. So really make sure you're grounded and deflect anything that's not for you. Leave it here at the table. So with the 7 of Cups, I'm seeing something being filled for you. Some sort of filling your own cup and not waiting for others. I'm seeing putting in the work to fill this cup up in some way, whether we're doing something right with the law or also in our financial status, things like that. So making sure you're ready for this, making sure you're ready for some sort of transition where you're going to have to fill this cup yourself, or you're going to have to make things happen for yourself. And this is an emotional time for a lot of us, because I feel where our emotions have been invested has kind of derailed us. It's kind of affected the health of your body, the health of your heart even is also what I'm getting. The health of your mind, your soul, your mind, because I keep seeing again your crown chakra being affected. So really be careful with that crown chakra, or that's for some of you that do not want to work with chakras at the moment. That's just with your mind, being careful with what you feed your mind, what you put into your mind, who you're sharing conversations with this dog barking. And where I'm headed with this is kind of who you're sharing, opening to have input into your life. So let's go to your subconscious, some message from your subconscious. And we have the Chariot, and this is a beautiful Chariot card for you. And the Chariot is about somebody that is on their high horse, somebody that knows a lot. And this could be possibly you. So what's the tea? If this could be offensive for you, please press some skips. But we're having somebody being on their high horse, and this could possibly be you not really being open to something or somebody or some form of information that you deep down know that you need. So really take care of yourself during this time. Really take care of how you treat yourself, how you if you're deflecting anything that you know needs attention. So really be careful with that. Kind of, even if you have to do this subtly for yourself, but your subconscious is also kind of feeling right now like it knows everything. Turn off this video, turn off anybody. So this is definitely a what's the tea. If this reading offends you, I am so sorry. This was a what's the tea reading, and we're just gonna get into it however it comes. So kind of feeling like you know everything and not really being open to everything. And also with that comes this closed offness is also what I'm getting. So really be ready to kind of hear, even if it trickles in with like a grain of salt, just something very small, just some information that you might not always want to hear, but it's there for you, for your own good. I feel like the universe is sending you this information. However it feels, you will receive it. However it feels that it has a place to come into your life. You might not always want to receive it. So for whoever that's for, we're going to go ahead and go with something coming in the near future for you. Ooh, we have a blank card. We're going to go ahead and take that card out. The near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So our beautiful Queen rising, and this is financially. So something is going to give financially where you're kind of rise from the ashes. This is my Queen rising card, where she's coming up on top on everything, financial status, her financial status, her investment status as well. Just things that you really put effort into are going to pay off in the near future for you. Also, even your savings. If some of you just did a really good job saving or managing money, things like that. I'm seeing the Queen with her patience and her diligence. Queen rising would definitely be happening financially. So really be ready for that. Also, something paying off. I'm seeing our queens are always very patient, but with our pentacles, I feel like something finally having a payoff. You're patient, you did what you had to do, and something is going to start rising. I see it rising up. This queen is rising into the top. So some sort of recognition for this. You might have wanted recognition from a certain person or family or entity, possibly a boss even, but I feel you're going to get this recognition anyway. So whoever you're going to get it from, it may not be the exact person you needed it from, but really enjoy whoever does give it to you, because it's your recognition. It's meant for you. The universe wants to send it any way it can, and it might be through this one vessel. So really have your heart open to whoever this is, even if it's not just that particular person that you wanted. What's our next card? We have the Three of Cups, and this is for the you placement that I just pulled for. The Three of Cups is about a celebration. So some sort of celebration that you're going to start celebrating. And I feel this is going to be from the beautiful Queen rising. You're going to have this beautiful time where you're being recognized, you're being celebrated. I'm hearing get ready for lunches. So also some of you have birthdays coming up, an anniversary, something coming out. I'm even seeing for some of you, something you created. So some sort of thesis, a book, an article, some sort of thing that's going to come out where people are going to want to celebrate you. So I'm seeing little parties, possibly around town. This doesn't have to be the biggest novel written, but it could be some sort of article that came out in the newspaper. So it's being ready for some sort of recognition, even for being something that you did, something that you painted, something that you created, some sort of recognition. Guys, I even hear reviews. So be ready for some sort of review. So if you sell things, if you put things out there and you're going to start getting some feedback, some reviews, some purpose to be celebrated. I'm also seeing something as small as even finishing a year of doing something, a year of working out every day, or a year of breastfeeding. For some of us moms, a year that you completed in breastfeeding. Someone's going to want to recognize you, possibly your doctor, the doctor of your baby. Somebody out there is going to give you some sort of recognition for something beautiful that you accomplished. And you guys could dream as big as you want or as simple as you want. That could have been also big for you and your family, or a loved one, or a baby, or anything. So really looking out for that, being open for that, being open in your spirit, in your mind with this hat as well. We're going to go ahead and go to your environment. What's in your environment? We have the King of Wands. So we had Queen energy. Now we have King energy. And our King, he's all about knowledge. With our wands, it's about fire. It's about our spirit. So some sort of moment where you're going to submerge yourself in this beautiful knowledge, this beautiful fiery time where you're feeling on top, where you've accomplished something. So your environment will start reflecting that around you. Just the accomplishment of one thing, and I feel like it keeps trickling, it keeps compounding. So if you guys accomplish kind of even saving or investing your first $100 or $1, I feel like from there it starts to compound, where you're starting to feel up there, the King of Wands. And this also could be about anything in your spirit. So something that you possibly poured into starting to accumulate. And I also see plants. If some of you are in the season where you're doing trimmings, cutting plants, creating babies from it, I also see that happening. Just some sort of compounding effect that's starting to pay off in a sense. We're going to go ahead and grab one of our last cards and take a sip of tea. And we have the Four of Wands. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of tea. So if you guys have your tea, go ahead and take a sip for what's the tea reading. Okay, and we had the Four of Wands, which is always about stability. It's always about family. So some of you have these hopes in your life, as well as a partial fear. I feel like it's coming, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be grand. And it could be about having a family for some of you, possessing a family, possessing or being a part of a family, not so much possessing, being a part of your own family, your own tribe of some sort. Even if you're not creating family at the moment, I also see kind of belonging to something outside yourself, whether it's a group, whether it's a reading group, a workout group, some sort of group where you feel community surrounding you. And I feel like this is definitely coming for you in your time, in your future, where you're going to feel part of a group. And this could also just be with your family, your loved one, your spouse, your children, things like that. But a sense of belonging, of finally finding your community. So we're going to take our outcome card for what's the tea. And we have the Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful Ace of Wands. Definitely what I'm getting for this is always a new beginning with your spirit, overcoming things. I feel like she's gone through her journey and she's starting something new. Although she's gone through a journey, it's the new part of her next journey where she starts new things, new ideas are coming in. I feel like new ideas where you just have to like flick your wand and you can start making it happen. So again, with the energy I got from the King of Wands was having some sort of compounding effect. Like you start things start taking off for you. I keep seeing like the wheels turning and things are taking off, and you're just taking off like on a carriage ride of some sorts. We're going to take a final message card. Oh no, we're going to use our story dice, and I'm just going to grab a couple and roll the dice to continue this. And we have some sort of building. So some sort of stature, some sort of building. We also have a chess piece, I believe. And to me, chess is always about play chess, not checkers. Look 5 steps ahead, looking way ahead, and kind of acting strategically in a sense, not acting on impulse, being careful with how your mind impulsively does something, kind of wearing the hat where you are the queen rising, where you are the king with all the knowledge, where you can adapt to both essences. And with our building, it's about grounding, it's about statue, it's about being still, being grounded, having roots of some sort. So that's possibly with family and feeling part of community, some sort of roots. And we also have a cane. So the cane to me would be about stability, getting your foot in, but being stable of some sorts where something holds you. It's not necessarily that you're going to use a cane to do this, but also having stability and using the chess, playing the game of chess, playing the dance of chess, and using the cane to feel stable. The cane can also be some sort of walking stick. And I'm not saying to go out and buy one, but it's about stability. It's about feeling grounded and stable. And so this whole 3-part of our storyboard, what I'm getting is mostly grounding, getting grounded with something. So getting grounded with your mind and your spirit. Going to go ahead and take our message card, and we have uncertainty. the shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. Okay, this concludes our reading. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at the houseoftarot.etsy.com, so come visit me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.